Hello, Steve Outsay 9. Well, I just watched episode 2 of the third season of Superman and Lois, Uncontrollable Forces. Now, I think we've just been introduced to the big bad of the season, which is not a superhero or a supervillain, but cancer. Lois has stage 3, what was it called? Inflammatory breast cancer. So, yes, what they thought was pregnancy, but wasn't pregnancy. They did more tests, and it's a rare form and hard to diagnose. So I guess they're giving some awareness for that. But yeah, it's they played the scenes very well. She was holding it to herself. She wasn't telling anyone. The first like scene of the episode is her basically going to the doctors. And you don't hear what she's been told, but you see on her face, so you kind of knew what it was. And everyone's going about their normal stuff. She's acting like she's fine, but everyone can tell she's not. But everyone goes about their day. The kids go to a party in Metropolis. Lana seems to be hooking up with John, and they are investigating the mayor's death because he's been killed by the thing with no face, which I think is now a woman. Don't know who that is. She's dealing with some angry black guy in Metropolis who seems to think that Superman spends too much time putting out fires instead of enacting social change, which really isn't his job. And then eventually they go to interview a judge, I think Reagan. I forgot her name. I don't think anyone expects me to remember anyone's names anymore. No, Judge Reagan, yeah. They basically get interrupted by some intergang fixers, and they get escorted out basically from talking to the judge because they basically they went there for one thing and brought up another subject. And she was going to commit suicide. She was going to jump, and Lois talked her out of it by explaining she was just diagnosed with cancer and she is afraid. It's an uncontrollable force, and just like Reagan feels like she has sort of gotten involved with something she can't control, now Lois is dealing with something like that. So they she talked her off. Superman was listening, so of course Clark knows, so they had to tell the boys. And that was where the episode ended. It's all very sad. I don't want the episode to be. I don't want the season to be all about her cancer because it's just too depressing. I'm sure she'll survive. Obviously, the show can't go on without her. So she will beat it and be a survivor. But it's a real issue, and I want my Superman to be escapism. And this is real life. And they've always dealt with sort of real life on some level with the show. It's been very family orientated, and that's at least been half of the story. And the show is better when they're dealing with, them as a family, and seeing Superman as Clark, and seeing Clark as Clark and Clark be a father has been very good, and I've been enjoying the series. But I really don't want to go through Lois's cancer journey. I know it's been years since my mother died of cancer, but I want some escapism. I don't want to be dealing with a mother with cancer. So it's depressing, but well written, beautifully acted, well directed, great show. I just don't know if I'm going to enjoy this season if the whole season is going to be her character journey is going to be that. I know we're going to have the other big bad and everything, but yeah. So very emotional, very upsetting. Who doesn't love Lois Lane? So, But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I should know who the black guy is in Metropolis who was giving Superman the lecture, but I couldn't find any references to him in any of the episode reviews I looked at, which I didn't spend a lot of time looking at them. But I'm sure I'll work it out by next episode. I don't know a lot of the characters in the Superman lore because I didn't read the comics when I grew up. I just had a couple of them. So I don't know who the big bads are. I don't know who either of the villains are. And the fun part is all the unknown. I'm just sitting back watching what happens. I don't sort of already know. I don't have, expectations of what that character should be or what they should do or anything. I'm just sort of enjoying it like I don't know anything. Because I don't. But I'm going to go. Bye.